how my mental state affected my language learning yesterday. And actually, in this video, I'm just not going to be giving advice. I'm just going to be documenting everything that's happened to me yesterday, and that's actually why I think that you'll see this video, because if something uh, remotely similar to this happens to you, then you actually know what things to do or what things to avoid doing. So yeah, yesterday I had very negative thoughts. Most of my day was me feeling like pretty bad, and actually studying Japanese whilst I felt pretty bad. So like yeah, I mean, I was actually feeling pretty bad. I was having very insecure thoughts, and whilst I studied Japanese, I actually was very distracted. And even though I was very distracted, I managed to do 5 hours of Japanese, so that's very cool. So, one thing that I think why I felt pretty bad is that I didn't do things that I preach myself. So, like, whilst I study Japanese, well, you don't know, but I normally say to actually study 2 hours, to actually study in like blocks of 2 hours. And every 2 hours, on every 1 hour, you're going to actually meditate after like studying. And meditate for no 5 minutes, 10 minutes every 2 hours, or 1 hour, or every 1 hour, you're going to study 3 minutes to 5 minutes. So yeah, I mean, I was actually not even fucking meditating every 1 hour or every 2 hours to actually take a break and make my brain work better. So, like, not even I was doing that. Yeah, and that's why I actually think that I was uh, that I was feeling like pretty bad. I actually did not do anything that was going to make me feel better, because normally when I am so in my head, I'm just going to take a bath, meditate, stretch for a little bit, and honestly, that just helped me to get out of my head. So it was honestly one of the first times that I noticed I'm so fucking out of my head. I'm so fucking like on my head. Sorry. So yeah, I couldn't even pay attention to the things around me when walking to actually train, because this is a photo I took actually before training, and I was actually feeling pretty insecure on this photo, on this picture. So like you actually can notice that. Well, I actually take these photos when I'm feeling like pretty insecure, so that's why I actually take those photos, so those pictures. So like yeah, I mean, you can notice even probably, I don't know, if you are, I don't know, some person that studies psychology, you can even notice that I am feeling insecure in those photos. Who knows? But yeah, that's the point. Like, I don't usually take photos, and I took now a photo like this, which is actually pretty rare of me. So like yeah. So yeah, I mean, I think that I was out of my head first because I didn't do the things I usually do, which is actually to meditate. I usually, even that's a thing that I've been struggling for the past weeks, which is that I usually meditated for at least 20 minutes, and now I'm not even meditating for not even like not even like 10 minutes a day. So like that's a thing that I've been super struggling, which is that I'm not even fucking meditating. So like of course you're going to feel bad if you don't do the things that you are actually want to do. So yeah, I mean, you're just not going to feel good. So when I went to train, actually, because actually always go to train, even if I feel bad. Like I just go to train because it's just a habit that I have. So I went to train, and I noticed that I was feeling pretty bad. That's when I noticed that I actually was feeling pretty bad, because whilst I studied Japanese, I didn't even notice it. So that's how bad it was. So I was feeling pretty bad when I went to train, and that's how I noticed, because I'm just saying, like, bro, what the fuck? Why I feel so bad today? Like, I noticed that I was very distracted when I was studying Japanese when I went to train. I noticed how my day was when I actually went to train, because I was just with the nature and things. Like, of course, I'm just going to notice how I feel. So what I did is just to actually train, and I train a fucking lot. Even though right now I'm kind of tired of like training yesterday. So like I trained fucking super hard, and I was actually having a laugh with my friend, and I was training with him as well. So like after that, I actually felt pretty good, honestly. Like when you talk to friends, or you talk to people, you actually feel pretty good. And yeah, I mean, after training, actually got out of my head, and I actually could do things like, I don't know, I immersion for a bit, and yeah, I could even pay more attention to my immersion, to my studies, and actually it felt pretty good. Um, I will say that I even felt better because I was like saying good afternoon to every people that I actually walked past. So like I actually felt better because I said like good afternoon to a group of like mothers, and there was a girl there, and when I said good afternoon there, she actually smiled to me, and I actually felt pretty good for that because she was actually pretty. So yeah, the thing that I'm going to do tomorrow, to do actually today, to actually, I mean, feel better about the things that I actually did not do yesterday, is just to actually meditate every hour of immersion, because if I do it every 2 hours, it's just not going to fucking work, even if it's 10 minutes. Like, it's just not going to fucking work. So, what I will do is just to do 5 minutes every hour of immersion. So, every 3 episodes of the thing I'm watching, I'm just going to do meditation. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of it. I hope that this video was helpful to you, to just not do the things that I did yesterday. And yeah, I hope that it was helpful, and thank you.